Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is All Random Daily 007 speaking, your secret agent to loads of fun. I am playing Madden 22 on the PC, obviously, and I am playing as the San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Let's go.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, we get the ball first.
It's 3-0.
That's what I like to see.
A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Brandon Ayuk returning it.
Oh, look at this kickoff return.
It's a foot race.
He is gone. Touchdown. Yes, drop them like bitches.
The official distance on the kickoff return. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Oh, man, I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting to do that.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That is the first kickoff return for a touchdown in the season for me. Hopefully it's not the last. That is sick.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Sorry I haven't done any videos. I am currently sick with a cold. I think the worst of it's over. The only thing that's lingering is the cough, the mental fog every once in a while, and the body aches have been just nasty. But other than that, I'm not doing too bad, so that's why I'm doing a video. I feel well enough to do one.
He could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception ball. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Sit down, motherfucker.
Get there. Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the
that was a user sack too.
Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Another user sack.
Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. What a great job.
Well, he ran right into him. I mean, Jesus Christ, watch where you're going.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning, and I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, It'll go from intense to
I
relentless.
mean, even I wouldn't run right into a fucking defender. I'm not that damn blind.
The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And it's fielded at the 34. Excellent work on the run back there. 33
hoping to
yards.
pop some of them and make them fall down, but it didn't happen that way. Oh well. Okay, I guess we're gonna start out running. No problem.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Oh,
and,
no.
Oh, boy, something you certainly don't want to
Samuel's
see.
hurt.
Samuel still down. While the training staff works on
Please
him,
don't go to the
we'll
locker
step
room.
aside and be right back.
Son of a bitch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And Gold is able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself.
This rain is going to be a bitch to throw in.
You're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
But I'll figure it out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I got to get over
Seattle's
300 yards
back onto the field,
passing.
ready for their
So
second drive.
that should be
Early
interesting.
on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games
I might
have a
do
little extra to them.
PS2 game
But I like
tomorrow.
where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
I don't know
it
which
has that
one.
little extra juice,
That'll be a little
but at the
surprise for
same
you guys.
time, it's not a make or break
I
if
don't
this
think
one,
so.
let's
Not
say
gonna
15,
catch that
16,
pass.
something
Hey,
like
if I
that.
can't catch mine, you ain't
They
catching
face
yours.
a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson.
Get him.
And this is going
He
to
didn't throw it anywhere near
Looks like a
anyone.
second empty possession to start the
Dumbass.
game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Wiggles free. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They fights him off. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Now
Big
we'll
play there
run.
for the Niners.
Now we'll run
After
it.
the big play, a chance to fit. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Yep, that's right.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears, Packers. But here in the 21st century,
got him! Another user pack. Sack. That's 3. Yeah.
His 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
2 with the same guy.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
Shouldn't jump up and down. Probably get nauseous from that.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
I know I don't sound like I have a cold. Trust me, I sounded worse a few days ago.
Powering his way forward. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On to the second quarter.
Our score after 1.
Let's try a halfback pass.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown 49ers.
There we go.
Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I am going to download
it's out of the back of the end zone for a
Sega
touchback.
Genesis
Here's Russell
games
Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to
Sega
go
Genesis.
again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected?
Emulator.
Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get
And
is
I'll try doing a video of that. That probably won't be until next week.
That usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not
be on the
supposed to
lookout
be
for
on the
that.
ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
I don't think so.
Losing yardage back at the 27.
That's
It'll
right.
be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Salute that motherfucker and tell him to sit down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost
Nope.
yardage.
Oh, no. Nick Bosa's hurt.
Now here's Michael Dixon.
Shit.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And it bounces into the end
have
zone.
the backspin on that one. It hits at
I'm
the 4.
sorry.
It
Did you
continues
want
into
it to
the
go
end
out
zone.
of
It's a
bounds?
touchback.
Tough shit.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. First month of the season,
God,
those
leave me
numbers
alone.
pretty solid. Does
Sorry.
he continue that?
I got a
think so,
person on
because
Discord
when you come
that's
out
like
the gate this
messaging
strong,
me. I'm friends with her, but she
means
never
that
knows how to
you
shut
planned
the
for
fuck
it, and you
up.
like the results.
It got his man complete.
Oh,
And all
flag.
the way down to the 37. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough.
Oh, damn, abdominal tear.
You have to know when the ball is gone, and if you listen, officials will tell you the ball's gone.
Sucks.
He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he
way to go, Kittle.
The 10 to the 9.
That's a sight that 49er fans love.
Yeah, let's run it.
Kittle
Why not?
catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll swing this
wide
out to
open.
Mostert.
Touchdown, Niners.
Raheem Mostert.
49ers.
Game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 to go until halftime.
From one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach.
Apparently she doesn't understand that I'm ignoring her ass because I'm doing something.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game. A fight for it, and
oh, he's gone!
What a catch.
Let's dominate!
Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hurd, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was
easy.
Was
nice.
You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gould to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
To this point, no catches. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And touchback.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Yes, baby, touchdown. Woo!
Jalen Hurd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers continue to roll.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years?
That poor number 21.
That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's
Until
doing
he does something different, I'm going to keep picking on him.
Now Gold for the extra point.
I mean, either pick it off or go to the other side of the field because
and the route is on.
I'm just going to blister your ass.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game.
Well, Seattle's got an injury.
Running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
But it is
halftime here.
halftime, so it doesn't matter.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin things up in the Mile High City. In the AFC, Denver playing host to Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, Let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Third and long. It's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's He's going to take it.
And that is the third one for the game.
Jalen Hurd, 50 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On the return, it's James. Fighting through. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. James now to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
What's up, man?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll drop to throw.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced.
He's got a man complete. Ain't doing nothing. Touchdown 49ers. Richie James, 76 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Reed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity.
Hey, we are in the 4th quarter. We are in the home stretch.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 9, and that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Are you kidding me? It didn't bounce into the end zone?
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
It's been bouncing in the fucking end zone.
Placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
Fine.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's
one
about
of our
it before he's
offensive
tackled.
linemen is hurt.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
They're checking his arm. That's not a good sign. At least he didn't go to the locker room.
Just a
Thank God
yard
for
on that
that.
last run.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll set up a throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're able
They
to
finally
get
their first down, but it's a little too fucking late.
Has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
Oh, and our first pickoff.
Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided.
43 seconds and counting down.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Mostert. Jamal Adams coming up from the safety spot to make the play. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But
and that is all
this
she
game's
wrote.
over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that is it for this video. I will see you all at the next one. I love y'all. Peace.